Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today I'm taking a look at the Mortal Kombat Classic Sub-Zero from McFarlane Toys. Now I'm going into this new line with zero expectations and an open mind, hopefully. So let's just get started on the package. Right here on the front of the box is a nice big window showing us everything going on inside. I like it a lot. And here on the back, it's got an old school sprite image from like the first or second game of Mortal Kombat, and I like that a lot. And down here it says some stuff if you want to pause the video and read it. But anyways, that is enough about this package. Let's get him out of the package and take a closer look at him. Okay, right out of the box, he actually looks better than I thought he would, but let's not get carried away. There are definitely a few things we do need to talk about, but first things first, let's get him scaled up real quick and see how tall he is. To the top of his head, he is exactly 7 inches tall, which would make the figure 18 centimeters, and I think that's about right. This isn't McFarlane that they're that tall, but let's stand him next to some other figures and see how he looks. First up, we've got him next to the Storm Collectibles Reptile. That's the only ninja from Storm Collectibles that I own, and they look pretty good. They're actually about the exact same size, and I like that, so you could definitely fudge him and or Scorpion in with that line for a display, and they would look pretty good. Next up, let's stand him next to the James Gunn Superman from the McFarlane line, and Superman's a little bit taller like he should be. Superman's like 6'4", but they look pretty good nonetheless. And lastly, here he is with the Storm Arena Ryu. I just wanted to do that because I love Ryu so much, and he's definitely a lot taller, but then again, he's a 7-inch line, and Ryu's from the 1/12, but they look good regardless. Now for accessories, he don't come with much, but he's a McFarlane, so we knew that going into it, but what he gets isn't too bad looking. He comes with one head sculpt that comes on him in the package, and it looks surprisingly better than I thought it was going to. And he also comes with 4 hands. He comes with 2 fist hands on him in the package, and they look okay, I suppose. And he also comes with 2 gripping, like open hands, and they're not too bad themselves. And let's not forget about the classic McFarlane stand that he comes with, and it says Mortal Kombat Classic on it. Nothing special, but it'll work. All right, now aesthetic-wise, there's actually a little more going on here than I was initially expecting, but let's just start with the overall figure. Overall, he looks okay. In some angles, he looks a little gangly, like in through here in the torso, it just looks a little long. His arms look a little bit long to me. He's very narrow, but then again, I guess he's not supposed to be beefy like the Storm Collectibles ones, but overall, he doesn't look too bad. Start with the head. The head looks pretty good. I like the skin tone that they've chosen. They painted the eyes pretty well, and I really like that mask. The dry brush, excuse me, on his mask looks really nice. I don't have an issue with it at all. His gi or uniform or whatever actually looks really good. It's sculpted, so it's got some texture to it, and again, some more of that dry brush, and I like that a lot. The dry brush is everywhere, not just on the front, and it looks good. The black parts are awfully plain. Not gonna lie, and it's all sculpted. This isn't like separate piece. This is sculpted right here onto it. So, you know, I guess for a $30 figure, you know, that's not too terrible, I suppose. But they could have done a little bit, you know, something extra with that black to make it pop. Underneath, they tried to give us a little bit of texture in through here, and it's okay looking. Still kind of cheap, but not too terrible. The arms, not a lot of muscularity, but a hint of it. The shoulders look good. The arms, like I said earlier, a little gangly, but it's okay. The wrist things through here and on the hands, they could have done something to it to make it pop a little bit better. And I'm not even going to get into these little pins that are in the elbows that don't look really good to begin with. We'll move these out of the way. Around the waist, this is like loose down here, so it can like drape and move around. You see that where it moves freely, but up here it is actually affixed to the shoulders, so it's kind of like a thing that goes over the entire figure that connects at the shoulders, but it's still loose here, and hopefully maybe it'll aid in articulation, but we'll find out here in a minute. But like I said, the dry brush looks really good on it. The legs, like I said, with the black on the upper part of the body, they could have done a little bit something extra with that to make that pop a little bit better. But I do like these shin and knee guards because they put some more of that dry brush on there as well, and that looks really good. I can't even lie. I've never really understood the design of these because that looks like baseball catcher's equipment to me. At least that's what I see when I look at that. But you know, tell me down in the comments what you think of it. His feet again are just that plain black, but they tried to kind of give it that that kind of cloven toe, sort of, I guess you would call it, down there to kind of make it look ninja-ish. It works and don't work all at the same time. And there's some detail in the backs around the calves, to, you know, has like straps and stuff like that. But they should have put something on it to kind of make that pop and come alive a little bit better. But overall, he doesn't look too bad, just a little gangly in spots. Now for articulation, he's a little hit and miss in this department as well, but we'll start with his head. He will look down, if I can get his head to move, halfway decent. Doesn't really look up all that well, basically out to straight, and that's because the way they sculpted his neck, he doesn't have a neck joint, and they gave him a neck that kind of sticks out in the front like he's slouching forward, and I don't really like that. But they did give him a double ball peg, so that's actually a good thing in my department, so the head can move around and stuff, but he kind of has that permanently slouched forward kind of look, excuse me, in the neck, so that's kind of a wash. I'm not going to give him a brownie point for that. But anyways, shoulders will come out above 90. I like that pretty well. And they will do a full 360, and this doesn't impede it really, and so that's pretty good. Now under here, if I can show you, which I don't know if I can, they gave him some facsimile of a butterfly, but it doesn't really bring the arm across the body, if you can see that. And it doesn't really bring the arm back too much either. It just kind of pivots around a little bit, so not too useful there. It's got a bicep swivel, pinned double jointed elbow, tons of range. This angle kind of mutilated, and any of the other two angles it looks bad because of the pins. The wrist is a ball hinge, so it works pretty good. Now, if you can see under here, you can see the cut. He has a diaphragm brake, but it just really does not work. It doesn't give us much of anything. Fuck. You're gonna go off the ball peg that's down here in the waist, so you can crunch him forward a little bit. And he will lean back halfway decent as well, and that's where your twist is going to come. You're not going to get a big bunch of twist out of him because the gi is going to prevent you from twisting him around too much. Now, a redeeming factor. He does a great split, and it's not ball pegs, it's some kind of hinge kind of deal up in there. I'm not really sure the name of it, but it works really well, and it's nice and smooth. His front kick, really not that good. Not as good as it probably should be. It's below waistline, so that kind of sucks. He's got a little bit of Sub-Zero booty back there, but the leg will kick back because this diaper piece here is soft, so that works pretty good. No real thigh swivel, so that's unfortunate. It's got pinned double jointed knee, but it's hidden by those the pads, so that's not bad. Nice range, and the proportions look really good. He has no shin swivel, but you do get some swivel down here at the ankle, and the ankle is a ball hinge, and it will go down a little bit and up ever so slightly, but it does have a nice ankle rocker. He's got a peg hole in the bottom of the foot, and he does have a toe hinge that actually doesn't look too bad. I don't dislike that toe hinge. A little soft, so I don't know if it would actually hold the weight of the figure or not, but it does work pretty good. So overall, his articulation isn't bad. Okay, final thoughts on the Mortal Kombat Classic Sub-Zero here. Overall, I kind of like his look. I like it better than I thought I was going to. He's a little gangly, like I pointed out, and slim, but I think we've all been spoiled over the years from the Storm Collectibles ones, which are nice and beefy. But overall, he doesn't look bad. I don't like the way they've got that slouch look in the neck, but it still functions fairly well. His articulation, other than that, and the abdomen's not too bad. His accessories suck, but it's a McFarlane, and his price at $30. Why the hell was he $30? There's nothing special about this, but I guess it's just price hikes or whatever. But tell me what you think down in the comments if he was worth $30 or not. Overall, for a McFarlane, I'll actually give this a B-. He's a little above average for a McFarlane, so if you want this thing, pick it up. You won't be disappointed, especially if you have like a Mortal Kombat display and you're looking for like a less expensive option to sub in a Sub-Zero. Sub him in. You won't be disappointed. But that's really all I've got for Sub-Zero here. If you haven't subscribed, pause the video, scroll down, give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hype the video, please. And check out that video just popped up in the bottom left-hand corner. YouTube thinks you'll like it. And with all that said, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.